attacking elbows, attacking and kicking, so that when coaches come to watch you guys play, they can see that you can create not only for yourself, but for others. So Juan does a good job here, and he just isos, and he creates a little bit of space. Okay, but look, before we even get to the rim where he's trying to take that shot, look what's happening, okay? Because people are playing bad defense, they go down to help because they see you guys beat, and we probably have the best shooter in the gym wide open, okay? So Juan here, he bumps, even more open. But he doesn't even see this. Now, I'd be okay with if Juan just said, fuck it, I'm going to make this. But he doesn't even see Ab here. Up in the rim, and then throws it up. Misses, okay? On a 6'5" kid. So that's what I'm talking about. Nab does this a lot, too. Where we got to see the open guy when you guys are attacking, because people are going to get collapsed. Jake's really good at this, coming off this curl. Even though he doesn't even look up for the shot. So we have Juan, doesn't really get to the elbow. Jake comes off, but he sees a lane, right? So he doesn't have to actually look at the shot. It's not really a great shot for him. He sees the lane, he gets in there, draws two, wide open shot for Steven. Okay, doesn't make it, but great shot nonetheless. All right, Ab, these are these point guard plays I'm talking about. Ball's in your right hand. You got a shooter on your right. Okay, so you're dribbling the ball. You have two defenders, one in front of you, one on your left. So what you decide to do is go left towards both defenders, away from the shooter. Drive into the 6'6" kid, 6'6", 6'7", with help coming back. Get stuck here and lose the ball, right? When in fact, if you go and you attack this defender right here, he has to make a decision. Either to guard you or to guard Sam. If he guards you, Sam's open for a nice open easy three. Okay? That's IQ things. That's not height, size, stature stuff. Here we go again. Mason wants to play scholarship basketball. He is guarding a scholarship guard. Cool. We have to have some faith in Mason. Ab seemingly doesn't have faith in Mason because look where he is already in help, okay? When we're one pass away, we don't help. I want Ab all the way on this man. So if he gets beat, then it's the guy two passes away, which would be Sam, that's going to come over and try to help contest at the rim, okay? But since the person one pass away, and Cairo doesn't even make a hard move, he just passes it right over. He doesn't even get any type of penetration. It knocks it to a kid who's not the greatest shooter, but if you give him some daylight, he's going to rise up and knock down a shot. All right, we talked about this a little bit already with 6, right? So he's out. He doesn't just sit down in his stance and then force him baseline. Look, he's trying to harass the ball all over the place. I have no idea for what reason, okay? He's all over the place, jumping around, right? So here, he's flat-footed. And again, he should be forcing him this way. He should be on his top side, okay? So he stays there. He reaches for the ball. Okay, now we have the 6'8" kid going to Boston College. He goes down the lane, and he gets Sam fucking dunked on. Okay? That's going to happen a lot worse when we go and play some of these other teams that are a lot better than Brimmer and May. And there's not one guy like that. There's four. Next defensive play, okay? This is Sam again. So we'll work on it a little bit in our workouts. But Sam should know. So Mason's playing a good job, right? Forces him down baseline. But Sam is trying to play help. We don't need that help, right? Because if he beats Mason, which Mason should angle him out of bounds, look who we have coming over to block the shot. Steven, right? But when you help, then you allow this guy to be here. Okay? Now you're both in limbo. And he makes a good pass to the big. Right? So that's not your job, right? Steven didn't go over to help either. So, but you messed up first, and I would have yelled at him after. All right, so our defense is a little bit different than you've been taught in CYO ball, okay? So Mason comes out, and he does a good job, right? He listens. He's forcing them baseline. Don't let the ball come back top side. The ball wants to come back here in a play. So he makes this guy put the ball on the floor, and then we have a guard-to-guard switch. And he goes out and he hedges hard to make him go through. Okay? So Clayton makes a good move, and he goes to attack the middle. Sam, that's not your help. You stay to the shooter, right? Whose help it is this guy here. So what we want to force him to do is to take a tough shot. If he comes here and hits a one dribble pull-up, so be it. Or we want to force him into the big, which is Steven, so he can protect the rim. Because it's harder for kids today to make that contested shot than it is to make this open three. Right? And three is always better than two. This is an example of bad spacing on motion. Okay, so Mason's coming up. He's going to try to do a good job of attacking the elbow. So he starts in attack mode, but you can see Clayton in the middle because Sam's not all the way in the corner. Even though we can't see it. He's more closer to the wing. So this guy can play too. He doesn't know whether to go back door or whatever. And then it's a turnover. Right? So he allows his man to help with Mason. And then there's some miscommunication. Turnover of the ball, right? So that's why that guy has to start in that deep corner every time. Example of good on-the-ball defense, good pressure, not overreacting that causes their player to turn the ball over. So Ab's here, he gets screens, he fights over the screen, his man catches the ball, and we say no baseline, right? So you can't really see it, but he's forcing him baseline now, right? So you can't see how Ab is playing his top side? And he just wants to get rid of the ball because he doesn't want to put the ball down. So allow Sticks to go ahead and get this steal. And then it's showtime. But that's all Ab. Right? Stick gets the highlight, but that's all Ab. This perfect job. And it runs just like how the drill goes. Mason swings to Sam. I'm screaming at him to attack the elbow. Okay? He makes a move. He attacks. Gets it to Jake. Okay? They're all jumbled. Jake goes and he attacks that elbow hard. There comes the help. Drops it down. Nice, easy layup right underneath the Sticks. All right, help in double teams. We don't help one pass away from the ball, and we don't help inside of the post. If you guys have never really played inside, it's really hard for big men to score with their back to the basket. So as long as we got somebody in a defensive position behind them, there's no help. Okay, so the ball swings here to the wing to Gianni, and then we have a post here. It's Quinn versus Jalen. Okay, that's cool. We can let that happen. But when you go down the double, especially off the scholarship guard, okay, it leaves Gianni wide open. There's no reason for Steven to double here. He gets a wide open layup, and that's an and one that I didn't call the foul. All right, so here's what I mean when guards are playing really bad defense, being over aggressive and going for that steal thing, how it puts pressure on everybody else. It's really selfish. Okay, so Juan's here guarding Kyrell, okay? And instead of fighting through the screen, he tries to do this wrap around and poke away thing. Not going to work against good guards. So he gets beat, okay? Draws two because he has to help. Elijah's at the top, knocks down an open three. All right, so again, Jake, because Jake listens, not our most talented ball handler. One-on-one, he just makes a move and he attacks it hard, right? Look, everybody starts to collapse. That other person is on the block. Big man comes, drops it down. When does it finish? Play number 3, okay? Juan catches it, has a smaller guard on him, gets here, turns, and shoots over him. Okay, it's a little bit contested by Quinn, but I'll take that all day. Okay, it probably was something open, but that's fine. He just misses it. Play number 3. Juan has the ball. He makes Sticks gets to where he's supposed to be. Sticks was starting in the right position. That's cool. He gets down and creates some help for Sticks. Stick catches the ball out here. He wants to dribble. He doesn't look at the rim again, and he goes and resets. We don't want to reset. He needs to go in and attack that elbow right away. Okay? Offensive possession. Almost the same thing. Jake, because he listens, he tries to attack the elbow as much as he can. Cool. Look, see that person stepping in to help. He's here. Sticks catches the ball. Right? Sticks doesn't look up at the rim. He's already ready to jab, dribble, do all those things. So this guy just sits down in his stance. If Sticks just looks up at the rim, he comes out of his stance so he can attack the elbow. But look, he sits the jab, lets him do all this stuff, and then resets. Okay? But then he gets to the elbow on his dribble, even though it resets in the beginning, and Jake gets an open shot. Okay, let's go back. Even though he resets, he attacks him, gets to the elbow, here's the help. Switches to Jake. Jake is wide open, and Jake just misses a good shot. All right, so we do the drills for a reason, right? First play of the game. Juan catches it, and we're in motion. Juan goes straight to a dribble handoff. He doesn't want to attack. Okay, that's fine. Then this is Steven. He catches the ball here. First of all, look where that defender is. Look where you're at. That can be a shot. Maybe not a shot exactly for you yet in your career, but look, you don't look up. You don't look up at the rim, so he never has to contest your shot. Look where the elbow is. The elbow is wide open for a drive, right? But you do what? You dribble all the way out here to go back and swing and reset. And we're right back to the beginning.